Welcome to the future. Today we're going to talk about some of the most exciting technological advancements of our time. From faster networks to smarter cars, the Internet of Things is changing the way we live and work. The rise of 5G technology is the first advancement we will talk about. 5G networks are at the forefront of the development of cellular mobile communications, offering much more than just a faster internet connection for your smartphone. Their extremely high speeds will offer an array of new possibilities for IoT, paving the way for a degree of connectivity that is impossible with current standards. So what does all this mean? Let's take it back. With 1G communication, you had your standard BTS or base transceiver tower, what we all know as telephone poles, facilitating communication between two people using analog radio waves as you see here. Follow that up with 2G communication, which brought on text messaging or short message service, SMS for short, where text was transmitted over cellular towers between two cell phones using digital transmission. 3G communication naturally followed that up, where we now have mobile internet. Data can be transmitted to mobile devices using Internet Protocol or broadband at speeds up to 3 megabytes per second, which was about 30 times faster than 2G and would put early dial-up connections to shame. Next up in line is 4G communication, where not only text messages, voice calls, and Internet data is being transmitted, but video conferencing, online gaming, HD video, and audio streaming are being sent through the network to a wide variety of devices at 150 megabytes per second, 5 times faster than 3G. 4G brought along unified IP and multiband support, which brings us to the current iteration, 5G communication, with speeds up to 20 gigabits per second, which is about 130 times faster than 4G. Devices can now transmit data at crazy speeds and enable them to share data amongst each other simultaneously, thus giving us IoT. 5G uses something called orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. This is the splitting of a single communication into many other frequencies. Think of voice, text, and data all being sent at once instead of one at a time, which was the case in the previous generation's communications. To make it simple as possible, 5G data can be gathered, analyzed, and managed in real time, virtually without delays, greatly broadening potential IoT applications and opening up pathways to further technological innovation. One of the key technologies that enables IoT is edge computing. By storing data locally in microcenters instead of the cloud, it offers a cheaper, faster, and more efficient approach to data processing. So here is a picture of what edge computing is. You start off with what's called edge devices, which most likely have onboard sensors for tracking. Common devices that fit this are smartwatches, smartphones, smart security cameras, smart TVs, and smart home hubs like Amazon Alexa. While all of these devices are transmitting data, they get collected in a central data store, which can be on your phone or computer. The data in the data store is synced with a gateway receiver, which is often housed at the base transceiver station like in the model seen before, often called the edge server. The data is then sent across the network using a 5G antenna to what's called a microcenter. This is a data center but smaller in scale and much closer to your devices than the central data center of your application or device. The data here is processed and sent back to your device in real time, making it easier for IoT devices to communicate amongst each other, as opposed to going all the way to the central cloud data center and back to your phone or device. Chain and edge computing can complement each other in certain applications, such as in secure tracking and management of IoT devices at the edge.
Smart stores are a prime example of how IoT is transforming retail. By analyzing data gathered from video feeds and Wi-Fi-enabled foot traffic monitoring software, retailers can change the way they lay out their merchandise and decide how much of it they put on display, or even change their entire store layouts to enhance them in line with knowledge they have gained about customer behavior. In the healthcare sector, IoT is transforming how medical equipment operates, allowing for improved patient outcomes and quality of life. Specialized medical equipment, including blood pressure and heart rate monitors, insulin pumps, wheelchairs, defibrillators, and oxygen pumps, are all frequently connected now, allowing them to collect data to help doctors understand conditions and patient lifestyles better, as well as work autonomously to improve user quality of life. Smart cities are also a key area where IoT is transforming our world. Sidewalk Labs is building a smart neighborhood in Toronto, installing smart sensors that record everything from shared car use, building occupancy, sewage flow, and optimum temperature choices around the clock, with the goal of making the neighborhood as safe, convenient, and comfortable as possible for those who live there. Once this model is perfected, it could set the standard for other smart neighborhoods and even eventually entire smart cities. Finally, IoT is changing the way we drive.
Current car models have more IoT upgrades than ever before, with diagnostic information about the car, tire pressure, oil level, fuel consumption, and when something goes wrong with the engine now available to be sent to the palm of your hand via Wi-Fi connection to your smartphone. In the next year or so, we will see even more IoT advancement beyond diagnostic info, like connected apps, voice search, and current traffic information. In conclusion, the IoT has come a long way in the last few years, offering more possibilities than ever before. From healthcare to smart cities and even cars, the IoT has paved the way for new innovations and advancements that we could have only dreamed of before. So stay tuned, because the future is going to be exciting. Thank you for watching.